Hi, how are you? So before I started this video, I asked God, please, help me get this message across the way that it deserves to get across, because as you know that I've been in my own self-healing journey for 5 years now. And some days are easier than others, and some months are easier than others, and some years are easier than others. But I think that as long as we're here on earth, we're going to constantly be developing and learning lessons and having twists and turns and trials and tribulations that happen, and we need to know how to move forward when things happen to us without getting depressed or having severe anxiety or having situations that come up that paralyze us per se, as far as not trusting, not knowing what to do. And I'm here as your vessel today. I'm here just as a crackpot, flaws, perfectly imperfect person, just to give you a message today. And it always seems to be the messages that I'm going through that it makes it feel like this has become kind of like my therapy sessions, and I always pray that whoever is supposed to see this gets this message today, and it's for you. And so please, even if it's painful, and even if you have to cry the whole way through, do it and listen to me the whole way through, because we are basically on Ursula TV. We're on this journey together. I have created this channel so that we could have a journey together, so that we could grow and learn together and have some comic stuff along the way, and have some fun cleaning and fashion shows and lifestyle adventures and excitement. And now I have the new channel, Ursy's Great Adventures, where I'm posting all my great adventures, traveling, activities, whatever I'm doing. And it's mainly just, the setting and stuff of where I'm going, what I'm doing, that kind of stuff. And it took me forever to make that because I didn't know if I was ready. And I think that when you're on this journey called life, we deserve to calculate our decisions, plan our decisions, prepare as our life as best we can, kind of know where we're going. We don't know how we're going to get there. We're on a spaceship sometimes, and it feels like we don't know what we're doing or where we're going. And is it over yet? Now what? Like, what's the landslide gonna be today? What am I gonna have to dodge today? And my whole life, I'm realizing, and it starts with your parents, how they treat you, how they make you feel from the very first moment you're born, determines who you become and who you can trust and who you can't trust. And based on whether you can trust authority figures or not, and were they available, and are you still in that needy childhood. And what I realized about me is I'm still that little girl that's crying out for love. Oh, in this big body, in this big beautiful body. So the first time I put myself on camera, I had never been complimented. Try to get through this. Okay. I had never been complimented. I had never thought I was pretty. I always thought I was the ugly duckling. And so when I started getting complimented on my workouts and about my appearance, I wasn't used to it and I didn't know how to handle it. But yet it was like this light bulb went on for the very first time. Like, oh, maybe I am okay. Maybe I am pretty. Maybe my body is okay. Because the people in your life that you trust the most, when they disappoint you, and when they don't think you're pretty and they don't love you, you develop this people-pleasing attitude. You develop this, what can I do to serve you? If I clean up everything, if I do a good job, then will you love me? And you overgive. You become an overgiver, codependent, overgiver, overachiever. I want to be a straight A student so that my mommy will love me. I want to be approved. I want to be accepted. I want to be loved. And so many people go through this on a daily basis. My parents expect me to get straight A's, and I've got to do it no matter what. And there's no exceptions and there's no excuses. I just got to find a way to be an overachiever. And then they still maybe say, oh, okay, well, you can do better next time or whatever. And so you're constantly searching for validation and acceptance. And then what happens is it carries on into your whole experience, your whole life. I thought I had, my parents were alcoholics. I thought I had, if you're an alcoholic, if you're a drug addict, I'll accept you because I'm codependent. And that's all I attracted. My first husband was an alcoholic. I couldn't do it anymore. It was a trigger every single day. Every single day it was a trigger. And everything I did, I stayed for the children. 21 years I stayed. I was a broken person in a broken marriage. And I didn't know myself, and I didn't love myself, and I lost myself. The fact that I even have a relationship with my kids today is a miracle. I have a relationship with 2 of them. And we all make mistakes, and we all are in survival mode. Every one of us. Some people go by themselves because that's all they feel safe with. Some people get in toxic relationships and either buy their relationships or staying in the relationship because they need the money. There's a cost to everything in life. But when you find your triggers and when you find the things that are no longer working for you and break the generational curse that has been put on your life, then and only then can you be free enough to create the life you love. I always say, do what you love what you do, and don't care who cares, because my whole life has been dictated and I've been told what to do my whole life and never accepted. So what happens is we either stay in that situation of abuse because we don't know how to get out, or we get powerful and we get strong and we fight our way to the top because we don't want to sink in the misery anymore. And then we become strong. And then we get in our masculine energy. And we pay our own bills. And we run our own home. And then we have people from the past coming around and then realizing, oh my God, you've changed. You did this, you do that. And oh my gosh, how'd you achieve this? And then we have people that are not our match come into our lives. And because we've achieved this level of success because of our pain, then they come in, and then we feel like, oh, I can share. This, nothing. You forget that not everybody has what you have. And then you open up your life and to people that don't deserve for you to open up your life to, that never reciprocate anything back. And then you're in this, like the men feel, like the older men feel, that they have to buy their love because they're older and they've got money, but maybe their looks aren't there or whatever, and they feel like they've got to buy these young girls, and these young girls are only in it for the money. And they make it clear, they don't even hide it. They're like, okay, buy me this, buy me that, pay my bills, give me a credit card. And now we're in a generation to where it's happening to older women, because we get at a certain age, and if we're established and we have a home and we have our shit together, then these younger men that don't have their stuff together, that don't have their bills together, their good job together, then they want to be in that role as well. And we have to decipher the difference, and we have to determine our worth. It's okay to say no when you mean no, and it's okay to say yes when you say yes. It's okay to set healthy standards for yourself and healthy boundaries. But first we have to know how to do that. And first we have to know that we deserve to do that. When your parents have overstepped your boundaries, and your husband and your people in your life have constantly overstepped their boundaries and never taught you about boundaries, and you knew you were in survival mode from the minute you were born, then you better pick yourself up and fight for you. Because I promise you, there's nobody that's gonna fight for you other than you. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. You have to look in the mirror and tell yourself you love you. All of this, flaws and all the curves, all the stretch marks, all the smaller boob. You're alive. You're still here for a reason. So I take my pain and I take my lessons and I put it out here as a motivational speaker, and I send it out to the world. And I pray that whoever is supposed to hear this today gets this message, and that it changes your life, and that you start fighting for you for maybe the first time in your life. If you're in a bad situation today, I feel you. I feel your pain. You pick yourself up. You dust yourself off. You don't worry about what you did in your past. You start focusing on you, and you find your survival plan to get out of whatever situation you're in right now. And you fight for you. And you don't look back. And you keep fighting for you. And you keep giving you the best food, the best clothes that feel so soft on your skin, the best things to make your hair grow and feel pretty. And you put your little makeup on and your glasses, your contacts, and you get out there and you make your life great. And this is for men too. If you're in a situation to where you're with a woman and she's just using you and abusing you, and you feel so sad every day and you're just wondering, how can I just get out of this? You start by putting yourself first, and you don't feel guilty about hurting somebody else's feelings because they're not worried about hurting your feelings clearly when they're talking to you like that. Because nobody that loves somebody would ever take advantage of them, take from them, and hurt their feelings. I promise you, love is like being home. Love is like coming home after a day at work or whatever, something that you had to do that you didn't want to do but you have to do for survival. And you walk in the door and you're just like, everything you love is here. The smells, the colors, your stuff, your clothes, your bathroom, everything you designed, everything amazing. And you feel right at home and you get your comfy jammies on and you relax where you love to relax and you get your water and you drink your water. You pop your feet up on your recliner and you just go, ah. Oh, that's what real love feels like. It's not hard. It doesn't require anything of you but being yourself. You don't have to pay for it. It's a match. You're evenly yoked. You have conversations that just flow for hours, and you have laughter that makes you laugh even the next day because it's so like, wow, that's what I want. And that's what I deserve. And that's what you deserve as well. Nobody takes advantage of the other person. You're evenly yoked. It's not hard. It's not work. And it doesn't leave you drained at the end of the day. And it doesn't leave you resentful or in pain or in struggle or wondering or worrying. It just is like this chair. I love the color. I love how soft it is. I love how I can just lean back and just, they're just little coffee chairs in my little coffee nook right off of the kitchen. And I could stare at the nature, my big tree, and I watch the dog walkers walk by, and I am in bliss just by being in this chair. And it doesn't have to do anything for me other than just be my support, be my comfort. And it's here every day. And I never have to question its value or its worth or its love or whether it's going to be here tomorrow, whether it's going to cheat on me. It's just here. And it gives me the same joy and the same smile every single time I look at it, I touch it, and I sit on it. And I gravitate to this comfortable chair when I make videos for you because it just gives me so much pleasure to have the light coming from outside and the beauty all around me, the nature and the kitchen, my beautiful kitchen in the background and my pool. I just feel so content and so happy. So my tip is today, until you feel that feeling with yourself first, love yourself first, find out what your triggers are, use your words, say no when you mean no, yes when you need to say yes, and set high standard boundaries for yourself, and know that you don't have to pay for anybody's love or acceptance, that you are worthy, that you are enough, that you are more valuable and priceless than any gem or gold or diamond out there. And that anybody that would be in your life would be just privileged because you are a strong, amazing, beautiful inside, outside person. And you will add so much value just by you, nothing else, just by me, my words, my mentoring, my teaching, everything I do is valuable. That's enough. And they also deserve to feel that as well, that they're enough. So today I'm saying you're enough. You're valuable just by being you. And that's enough. We don't have to buy anything to feel love or valuable. We just are love. and we are valuable, and we are beautiful inside and out. And I just love you so much for watching this, and thank you for subscribing. Please feel free that if this helped you, leave a comment below and share it with as many people as possible, because I believe that this is happening to so many people, and I just want people to know that they're enough. It's simple, but you're enough.